We in the studio. We in the studio. With Rob in the studio. In the studio. In the studio. Catch a vibe in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. With Rob. We in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. Yeah, I'm in the studio with Rob. I need to make the heat flicker. Izzle on it, only thing can make a Rico beat sicker. So listen and get your wisdom. Gemstones on your head. Tub with the OG like Flintstones, good in bed. Been living a long time and he got something to say. Depending on how you feeling, dog, you might got something to pray. This type of influence that you ain't gotta filter through your liver. We in the studio with Rob. Come let the heat rock simmer.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of In the Studio with Rob. Having some hoodie issues here, but I'm in the studio either way. And I'm in the studio with my man Izzle.
Who is not having hoodie issues, by the way.
So what's going on, young fella?
Nothing, just chilling, ready to get this podisode out of the way. Hoodies is intact, feeling composed.
Right.
How about you?
I'm good.
You feel better?
I feel better now. I'm good. Hey.
Yes, sir.
You ever heard that, somebody say, and usually they say this after they win something. Or, we deserve this, we work so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Or, in some cases, I heard young fellas say that the city where this school was located deserved it. I don't know why they deserved it. They ain't played.
No, I heard that in professional too. They're like, Cleveland deserved it.
Yeah, it's like Cleveland ain't played. But what's funny is though, when you say I deserve, first of all, what do you deserve? You think you deserve something when it happens good, but never you deserved it when something happens or goes wrong. Like very few prisoners talk about I deserve to be in prison when they get locked up. Now, when they had time to reflect, they were like, "Yo, I probably was doing some stuff, and it caught up with me." And if they're in there, if finally their head is where it need to be, and they start thinking about, accountability. But most people only talk about what they deserve when things go right. It's like if you meet a girl and she's beautiful and y'all get together and you get married ultimately, and at the wedding you like, you don't really, even then you don't really say you deserve her. Why is that? Why don't we think we deserve that good woman though? But I deserve the championship. But I don't. It's just kind of odd to me how we think about the things we deserve and why we deserve it.
I feel like in that sense, it's more of a saying. Like you don't mean that literally necessarily. You're more so saying it as a way to flatter the woman, like as a way to express how great you are. That I don't even deserve that.
But in reality, you think you deserve her?
I mean, I'm not going to say so.
Well, not you.
Yeah. I'm about to say, please don't put me in this because obviously I deserve everything. Yeah. But yeah, I can see like that. It's just a form of flattery. Like, oh, what did I do to deserve you? It's just I'm putting you on this type of pedestal, and I maybe don't mean it like that or literally, but you know what I mean.
I mean, and the reason why it's kind of like it's just when we talk about what we deserve, it's so odd to me how the things we think we deserve versus what we don't deserve, and how we try to be humble in some cases, and it's like, oh my God, I don't deserve you. You're so special. Mm-hmm. But all right, let me put it this way: if I'm speeding and I don't get caught, did I deserve a ticket?
Yes.
But I don't go to the police station and say, hey, I deserve a ticket.
No.
So I don't always get what I deserve.
Correct.
But if I get what I deserve, if it's good, I deserve this. It was cool. I deserve this championship. I worked so hard. We worked so hard. I deserve that. If we lose, the losers never say I deserve to be second place because they were better than us. They outplayed us, or not even out there, because sometimes they'll say they outplayed us.
I'm about to say we definitely have heard. Well, we deserve to lose this game. We didn't play like crap.
But did you deserve? I mean, because I guess I'm looking at it like, what do you deserve? In reality, we get what we get. Mm-hmm. Now, you work hard, you put in the hard work, you train, you do all the things. Rather, you at work and you do the extra studying, or you stay late and you do whatever you got to do to be the best at whatever you do. And you get what you get from being the best you can be. But I think I don't deserve anything. I get what I get. The problem I have more than anything is that when we start thinking about what we deserve, I deserve a happy life. I deserve a happy marriage. I deserve a good friends. I deserve championships because I'm in this. I deserve for my company to be whatever, to be the greatest. I deserve these things. I think when we start thinking or looking at life that way, sometimes it causes us to not be able to handle failure. And everyone, other than you, Mr. Perfect, is going to fail. And you're not always going to win or get the best out of everything. But if you only think about, I would rather say, not that to say I deserve it, but I would also like to look at it from a sense of, if this doesn't go right, how do I handle that? Am I handling that the way I should? Because again, it's easy to handle victory. I'm just jumping around, crying, telling my mom I love her, and you forget about dad, unfortunately. But y'all, Mama, I love you.
I ain't gonna forget about your big dog.
Thank you. But but again, you get in that hype. You're all emotional. You do those things. But when you find yourself in a bad situation, because you thought you deserved something. Because again, I'm not talking about when you actually did wrong. I'm talking about when you've done all you can do. You've tried and you trained, you've done the best you could, and it still didn't work out right. You think, I deserve better because I put in all this hard work. But so did he. Like people will say, I want to thank God for this victory. God didn't necessarily give you the victory, because what if the other team was praying too? So what if they even got more people that saved on their team than you got on your team? So it's sometimes we have to look at it not from I deserve it, but this is what I got. How do I handle it? How do I handle what I received? Not what I deserve, but I received, or what came from whatever this thing I was doing. I didn't deserve for my marriage to fall apart. Let's say I did everything right. As much as you can do right in a marriage, everything right. But you did everything right. And that other person still decided they wanted to leave. Did you deserve that? Not necessarily. But you got it. So how do you handle it? So I don't get what I deserve, but I got what I got. So now I have to handle what I got in a way that takes me up versus taking me down. And I think what we do too many times is, because it was a negative outcome, we fall with the outcome. Or we fall into in some cases, you blame God. I can't believe God let this happen. Or you blame the other person. I can't believe they did this to me. But instead of looking for blame, it's like, how do we get higher? How can we raise ourselves higher to a higher place from this defeat? Did I learn something from this? Did I gain anything out of this at all, other than the fact that I want to blame everybody else? Because if I studied for this test and I didn't get the A+ I thought I deserved, maybe I got a B. But what about all the knowledge I gained? I did get something out of this, but I'm only focused on what I thought I deserved versus, I gained something out of this. Maybe only thing I learned out of this was how to study, which was a benefit because I didn't know how to study prior to this. But we only look at if we only look at the good of what we think we deserve, then we will miss opportunities to grow. And I think think that's more important than getting everything you think you deserve anyway. For you to grow and for you to develop into a better person, or to handle situations better than you handled the last one.
I'm starting to kind of think that people tend to use that I deserve stuff only after the fact. Like, it's very reaction based. Nobody says like before the game, yo, we gonna go out here, we gonna win, we deserve to win tonight. They usually say after, like, we deserve, or we deserve, blah, blah, blah. And it's never, yo, I'm about to get her, I deserve her. No, it's after I get her, then it's, yo, you know I don't even deserve you. like it's all reactionary.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem too, is that because you react, and again, you reacting in the good, not the negative, because how you react in the negative or from a negative tells more about you than how you react in a positive anyway. Because again, you always talk about, sore winners, sore losers, whatever. But if I lose, am I going to wallow in my loss and be all upset? Or am I going to get back to work and put in that grind so I don't lose again? So I want to win. I want to get better. I want to take this loss. I don't like it. I didn't want it. I don't think I deserve it, but I got it. However, what else did I get? I got an opportunity now to come back from that. Or I got an opportunity to fall further into this hole or this depression. Your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, they left you. You can look at the totality of the relationship, find out things you've done wrong, things that you didn't handle correctly, so that when you find yourself in a new relationship, you're doing better, or you're responding better to certain situations, or you can say it was all his fault or all her fault, and then find yourself over and over again repeating the same issues because you're not growing, you're not learning from the decision or the things that happened because you thought you deserved better. If you are only looking for what you think you deserve and only focusing on that as opposed to how do I grow from when the things I don't get or the things that didn't go my way happen, if I don't look at ways to grow and develop from those things, it says more about my character than anything. You shouldn't be always looking at the victory because you're not always going to win. You're not always going to win. Sometimes you're going to come in second place. Sometimes you might even come in last. I don't know. Depends on what you're doing. You the slowest dude on this track. You're going to lose in most cases. So, either you're going to learn from that and put in the work to build up your speed or whatever, or you can find something else to do. Maybe you're better at talking about the sport than actually playing the sport. And that's fine too. But you've learned something and you've grown from it. If you look, like a lot of times people that talk about sports, 90% of them play sports at some level, whether it's high school, middle school, or whatever, college. But some of the best ones that talk about the game aren't always the ones that excelled in the game. Because some of them realize I didn't have the physical capability or even the mental capability to be great at this sport, but I understand it so well that I can tell the average person what's going on here. I can articulate that well. And maybe that's what you needed to learn. But you learn that by not getting what you thought you deserved in the beginning. I work hard, I deserve to be the starter. No, you work hard, but this other guy just better than you. He don't work as hard as you, but he is better. So you ain't necessarily get what you deserve in your mind, because you like, I put in more hours here, I do more than this guy. But he's still better than you. And he still helps us win, where all the hard work you put in don't get us the victories.
Turns out you did deserve second place.
So what you had to learn is maybe there's another avenue for me to go down. And then you may end up getting some things that your talent says you deserve. My talent is maybe talking, not playing. My talent may be developing the game, not actually playing the game. My talent, I have to lean into what my talent is, and sometimes I have to learn what my talent is by not getting some of the things I thought I should have got, or what and then sometimes, you have to admit that sometimes you got exactly what you deserve. You talk about, remember the song, I think it was Tank?
Maybe I deserve for you go out, find some other guy.
And he said he deserved those things because of how he treated her. Maybe he said maybe actually. He didn't say I deserve it.
Maybe I deserve
it. But he really did. But maybe. But in reality, he was the good thing was he was coming to understand that some of these things I caused myself or because of me. And I think that's what we don't do, especially in relationships, is we never think about the stuff we do wrong.
He's trying to sell records. I wish a dude would, yes, I deserve for you to go out and cheat on me because Tank, I still don't. Man, all right, you're right. It's just making me mad. It's made me mad for so long. All right, go ahead. You're right.
The idea,
you're right.
Not the words themselves. Because again, if you dating somebody, she better not. But anyway,
care what I did.
but in reality, what you should do in a relationship, or even after the relationship is over and it's ended in a negative way, or the person left you or whatever. What did I contribute to this? Because the object of this is to get it right eventually. Is to take away the things that this guy left me for, that guy left me for, that guy left me for. Well, I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong. So the next guy don't leave me for that. Or the next girl don't leave me for that reason. Because I got to figure out what am I doing wrong. So I need to examine those things. And not always just thinking that, just because you cute, don't mean you deserve a good man or a wealthy man or somebody to take care of you just because you're pretty. I deserve that. I'm pretty. I don't care. Just because you're pretty don't mean you deserve no good people. Just because you handsome and you got the 6 figures, or the 7-figure job or you got all these things going on for you in your personal life, don't mean you deserve her. Because she is, she's special. She is, she's a godly woman, and she's a virgin, and she got all these things going on that you say, I deserve that because I'm all this. No, you don't deserve that. Now, if you get it, great. But even if you get it, you got to know how to take care of it. So, what do we deserve? I don't know if we deserve anything. We get what we get. It's how we handle it. How do you handle what you get?
I deserve $1 billion.
And if you, again, same thing. So you got a lot of people that get or get money. A lot of money. Mm-hmm. And some of them may even think they deserve it too. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks later, they either broke or want to kill themselves because there's so much stress coming from having all that money because you got it, but you didn't know how to handle it. You didn't know how to handle the pressure that came with that amount of money.
I mean, they didn't deserve it. They were wrong.
So again, we get what we get, but how do we handle what we get? You have to put in work to understand how to handle what you get. We think that, it's like a lot of people when they get saved, they'll, in early on they'll think that, I get saved, I'm going to heaven, everything's going to be great. But in life, you're going to have some troubles. You're going to have some turmoils. Things aren't going to go right. And God is still looking at how do you handle that? What are you going to do when trouble hit? Are you going to turn away from me and be like, oh man, I'm always stay in these streets, I'm done? God ain't looking out for me. Or are you going to lean more into him? So we get what we get. How do you handle what you get? I choose to learn from the failures, learn from the mistakes I made, learn to get better so that when that good thing comes, I may feel I deserve it, but more importantly, I know how to handle it. I know how to deal with that beautiful woman. I know how to handle my wife because I know what it's like to not handle a woman well. So now I've learned from that. And I've learned through my marriage how to even be better. But I got what I got. She got what she got. But we had to learn how to handle each other. So don't just always look at the deserve. I don't deserve nothing. I don't deserve nothing. I get what I get. I don't deserve what I like to have $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. Yeah, I would like to have all that. Do I deserve any of that? No. I get what I get. Yeah. But if I can't handle $50, getting $1 million ain't gonna help me. Mm-hmm. If I can't handle, this relationship that I'm in because I take it for granted, getting another relationship is not gonna be better. Because I still don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, I think people need to just adjust their mindsets in a lot of cases. Like, I don't think in terms of, let's say we're talking about women. Do I deserve her? I try not to think things like that because why? Is just shift your mindset. I think, does she deserve me? In a lot of cases, the answer is no. So then it's a lot easier to navigate when it's just, like I said, a quick, simple mindset shift. Yeah. I don't know if I deserve that, and I don't necessarily want everything I deserve. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you don't deserve me, that's more important, because even if I do deserve you, what if I deserve you and you don't deserve me? We're unequally yoked. You know what I mean? And you know what the Bible says about being unequally yoked. And don't be. So if you don't deserve me, I have to go. I have to make sure that I'm not enabling you to have things you don't deserve or you're not equipped to properly handle. So just
as much as I'm laughing, in a way that makes me laugh. Because in reality, people, some of y'all are dumbing yourselves down or going down into the gutter to get somebody that don't deserve you
at all. At all. And then it messed up, and then it doesn't go right, or it goes exactly the way that everybody could have guessed, and you feel dumb because you know she didn't deserve you or he didn't deserve you. You like, bro, why did I even waste my time? Now I feel stupid. Like, I feel like we kind of peers, and we're not even really peers because I never should have been messing with you in the first place at all. You should not have any stories to tell anybody. You should have had the pleasure of being able to share with others the experience you had with me, because you shouldn't have any experience.
That is true. That is so true.
And the same thing goes with jobs.
I started laughing, but as he was talking, I'm like, this actually makes sense. I hope y'all caught it. I mean, maybe y'all ain't smart enough to catch it like I did.
I might tell a joke.
Some of y'all ain't got it, but hopefully some of y'all can catch it. That was kind of good. That was really good. So again, you get what you get, people. And some of y'all need to stop giving yourself to people that don't need to give it. But like I said, we just got to understand, don't get caught up into what you deserve. What you deserve, you're going to get whatever it is you get. Rather you deserve it or not, you're going to get it. So focus on how you handle certain things. Negative, learn from them. Learn how to handle those negative things. If it's a positive thing, you can learn from that too. You can win and not learn and then lose next time because you didn't learn how to go back to work and how to put in that, to take what you gain or how, to get the victory, you didn't build on it to get more victories. So again, everything we should be learning. We shouldn't just be accepting, I deserve this. No, you don't. Cleveland didn't deserve no championship.
Not at all.
I don't care about no Cleveland. And this ain't no knock on Cleveland.
Nah.
Cleveland, y'all cool.
And you know you Cleveland, though.
But,
Like,
you
come
know,
on.
it's the
You
same
live
thing.
there.
It's the same thing. Look, Philly is my squad. The Eagles, that's my squad. Philly don't deserve the champ. Look, the Eagles won that championship. Now, I say I deserved it. I don't know about anybody, but I deserved it because I've been a fan since I was 12 years old. So that was a long time waiting.
Yeah, he not 12.
I deserved that.
Yeah, I promise he's not 12.
So no, but I don't deserve it, but I enjoyed it. I knew how to handle it. I enjoyed it. I got to witness it twice now, and I enjoy it. But it ain't that nobody deserved that. But you got to appreciate it, and you enjoy where you are, and grow and learn from those things. But in anything in life. So, like I said, we don't deserve what we get. We get what we get. So handle it better. Handle your situations in the right way. So, Israel, anything else you want to say, Brilliant? That was pretty, on point. You got anything brilliant before we bounce?
No, I try not to have too much brilliance at once. It
Okay.
leads
People
people
couldn't handle
to.
it.
Well, yeah, no, there's that, and then also like they want to expect it. Like, hey, say something brilliant. That's a lot of pressure. I could do it, but who feels like it? You know?
Yeah, I got you.
Secrets of life all in one day.
All right, well, do what you normally do then.
Nobody deserves it, you know.
So do what you normally do then.
I can only tell people to do what I know them to be able to do. I, much like our Father, who art in heaven, will never put too much on you that you cannot handle. But I do think everyone out there can handle telling a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend. To like and subscribe.
How many friends? They can just keep telling friends.
How many friends you got? I feel like everybody don't have the same amount of friends, so it's not
Just
really
keep telling
fair.
friends.
I would
But you can
say
meet some people.
no, 100%. See, and that's why we don't want to put a number on it. Like, let's say you have 19 friends, and I say tell 19 friends, or you tell 19 people, and because they're all friends. But then tomorrow you meet 3 friends, you don't tell them because you already told your 19.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So no number, just keep telling.
Yeah, just tell all of your friends until you're no longer able to tell your friends.
Gotcha.
So if you have a conversation with a friend today and you haven't told them yet, tell them. And then the next time you have a conversation with that friend or a new friend, tell them.
Right on.
So yeah, we're hoping to
All right. Well, that's cool.
eventually be at 6,700,028 subscribers by Friday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was
Friday.
like late Friday afternoon.
Okay.
So we'll go from there. We'll keep updating, guys. Until then,
Yeah, until then, we about to bounce and we get up out of here, and we appreciate you listening.
remember.
Talk to you later.
Yes, Rob. I just look like him.
Peace.
Studio. We in the studio. We in the studio. With Rob in the studio. In the studio. In the studio. Catch a vibe in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. With Rob in the studio. In the studio. We in the studio. Catch a vibe. Yeah, I'm in the studio with Rob. I need to make the heat flicker. Is alone and only thing can make a Rico beat sicker. So listen and get your wisdom. Gemstones on your head. Good with the OG like Flintstones. Good in bed. Been living a long time and he got something to say. Depending on how you feeling, dog, you might got something to pray. This type of influence that you ain't gotta filter through your liver. We in the studio with Rob. Gonna let the heat rock simmer.